It was your dream job. Maybe it was your education abroad. You made your application and you were super excited. You were excited because you knew you had gotten most of the required skills and you knew you were going to succeed. But after a long wait, they just replied that they would not continue with your application. And you still can't understand how you missed it. You, me, we've all been there. But today we're going to find the reason for that failure so we can permanently avoid it in the future. Welcome to the Cool Indian. Making an application for education or job is a form of a sales. You're selling yourself and your skills. This is exactly what we're trying to do with our resume. We include our TOEFL scores, job experiences, voluntary work, and then tell the admissions committee or the HR to choose us. The HR or the admission committee usually looks at the application and if it's good, forwards it to the course director or the technical manager. One important thing we usually forget during this process is that the people reading the application are humans. When you're trying to convince another human in real life, your communication is not just words. You express feelings, passion, and emotion with your words. Majority of the applications do not make a mark because they miss this human touch. They do not show passion and personal connection. When your application is monotonous, the reader cannot see the person behind the paper. And when they see the person, they will not throw your application away that easily. So to create a perfect cover letter or a statement of purpose, you need to show passion and personal connection in your application. The most effective way to do this is to start with why. Start with your purpose. Why do you want this education or job? What is the purpose of your application? No, not salary, not increased social status, not increased networking. That's not the purpose. Those are the outcomes. What is the purpose? Look at this example here. All through my childhood, I've dreamt about cars communicating to each other and making driving safer and easier for everybody. I started off with making drawings about cars with antennas as a kid. My passion only increased as I grew older, and that made me choose wireless communications for my master's. I come from a software background and I want to put my programming skills into use to bring my long-term goal into a reality. I see from your website that we both share the same purpose in our society, and the most logical decision for me is to join your software team and work towards our common goal. This would be how I start my motivation letter if I was applying for a job at Volvo Cars. Don't you think this is a good enough application? If we analyze these simple set of statements here, you will understand that I started my sales pitch with a purpose. Why am I applying for this job? What is the drive behind this action? How passionate am I about this why? I continued this by saying how I'm planning to achieve my why. Obviously, I'm not a superhero. I can't serve the whole society all by myself. I need a group of people with diverse skills, and my role in the social cause will be programming. Lastly, I finish with what I want. I want to be in their software team. Another example, everybody working in Facebook has the same goal, to make connections and communications easier and make the society more social. The programmers are contributing using their programming skills. The finance team is using its mathematical skills. The HR team is using its management skills. Everybody is using their own set of skills to contribute towards the common goal. So, by writing a letter like this, you're connecting to everyone in the company. Aren't you more likely to get the job when you're connecting to the rest of the organization? A statement of purpose towards any university would follow the same structure. This structure is called the Golden Circle concept and was created by Sinek and explained in his book Start with Why. You always start with why, continue with how, and then explain the what. The same part of the brain that answers the question why is responsible for our subconscious feelings. So when you connect with a person on a why level, that is, when your purpose matches with their purpose, you're connecting with someone on a subconscious level. They will be ready to overlook small mistakes on your side. The interviewing panel or the admissions committee will start thinking, of all the people whom we interviewed, this person seems a bit less talented, but still feels like the correct candidate. He's missing this skill, but he's passionate about the cause, so he will learn it. If you think higher education or a better job is about money or fame or social status, I would recommend you to pick up the book and read it. Identify your purpose in this society. Once you've identified your why, use it clearly and cleverly towards your dream. Trust me, your role in our society is more than just money, fame, and social status. If you watched this video this far, I think you must subscribe to this channel. Thanks for today. Stay tuned.